Welcome back to the Dark Cosmic Universe. We've opened up a wormhole to explore Etheria. My name is Avian Savage, welcoming back all my cosmic followers here to the Dark Cosmic Universe. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. We talk about action figures, we talk about playsets, we talk about vehicles, we talk about Pokemon cards, we talk about cool cosmic collectibles just like this. Again, if you are new to the channel, please check out the links in the description. I've got an eBay store where I sell vintage and retro t-shirts and also paperback books. When I make a sale, I bring it back here to the Dark Cosmic Universe. Also, check out the links in the description. Plenty of things to go to. TikTok, that's right. And also, if you are new to the channel, please activate that bell icon so you get notified when I upload a video just like this. Leaving comments, leaving feedback definitely helps out the channel. I will respond to you once I get that notification on my YouTube Studio app. This definitely helps out the channel as well. All right. Yours truly was very surprised about this. And I know what you're going to say. You're like, Avian, I thought you don't do the Mattel Filmation figures. You're right, I don't normally, but I'm pretty sure that this is probably going to be the only Bo figure that will be released in the series. I'm not 100% sure, but again, I've got them, so there's no question of having Bo in the collection. I do need to fill out the rest of my collection, but again, one at a time when I find them. When I saw this, I was like, yep, it's going in the collection. Let's check out the card art before we get to hanging out with Bo and the Resistance from Etheria. Here we go. Here it is. He-Man. Ooh, they call it He-Man in the Masters of the Universe. I just remember it as Masters of the Universe. And I know the cartoon show with Filmation, it was He-Man in the Masters of the Universe. There it is. Bo. He is the special friend who helps She-Ra. Well, I'm the special friend that collects these action figures. And what do I get? I get to do an incredible toy review here. Here is some of the card art. Very, very cool. Again, now we're seeing some of the characters from the animated show, so I'm wondering if that's going to be happening with some of the other characters. And again, the Filmation cartoon collection. Here we go. Bo does come with, he comes with a bow and arrow. And then you twist him into the powerful battle position. Here are the three figures that are part of the collection. We've got Bo, Shadow Weaver, and Whiplash. If I find Shadow Weaver, I will definitely add her to the collection. I know I need to get a Hordak. I totally get it. I know what you're saying. People are just screaming like, dude, you gotta have Hordak. I'm like, I'm working on it. Can't do everything. Now, the cool thing about this, which I think is really cool, is that, and cosmically epic, of course, it comes with this little mini comic here. And inside the mini comic, it'll show you, you got a little, actually, let's check this out real quick. It comes with instructions, and it tells you all the different parts and points of the figure that can be taken apart. So again, be careful, and I would advise you not to do it. But again, for the real masters of the universe who know how to do that, you can definitely mix and match the parts. And that's the cool thing about the Mattel figures. Now, I'm probably thinking that they're going to be doing a She-Ra figure. All I need for my She-Ra figure is to have a different headpiece. I'd be happy with it, but that's okay. So here's just a little mini comic here. And again, this is very similar to, well, I can see there's an animated Hordak on here. And there we go. We've got He-Man and She-Ra teaming up going into the portal. That's pretty cool. And then, of course, you have to have Skeletor in there. And that's interesting. He's wearing a Hordak armor piece. And his staff has Hordak on it. Okay, so this is going to be a very interesting read for me when I go through it. Because I don't remember that happening in the show. And again, I vaguely watched the show. I mean, I watched it because He-Man was in there, and it was another show for the Masters of the Universe. I did not collect the She-Ra figures, so I did not have that. They just did not have the appeal to me, but I do have She-Ra in the collection, and as part of the universe, I will definitely have her. Now, Bo is just under 6 inches, so he's a bit larger than the 5.5 scale that I remember with these figures, but we'll take a look at him. Here we go. Here's the figure. Very cool. Again, it's very animated. Yours truly, I've been trying to avoid the animated figures. I'd rather have the regular ones, but I don't think there's going to be another version. I don't know for a fact. So again, we'll have to see what happens. Would I disregard this one? I don't know. I mean, he's got the, I don't know, I always thought the armor was a little bit campy, especially with the heart on there, but I'm like, okay, I get it. And he's got that 80s stash going on there. I don't know. I mean, I look at him, I look at him, it's like Magnum PI, maybe? Possibly. I don't know. Maybe that was where the influence came from. But again, definitely fits in with the regular retro figures, which I'm pretty happy with. Again, to get another figure into the collection, I'm going to be moving the Cosmic Stage, where I can actually find it this time. I lost it the other day. I mean, it can't go far. But again, really, really cool. Has lots of points of articulation. And again, you can pop and swap some of these parts of the bodies to other ones. So that's the way they made this. But again, a really cool figure. I'm pretty happy about having it. It was funny because I saw this on the shelf and I'm like, ooh, this looks pretty cool. And I'm like, yours truly did not, you know, I was not big into She-Ra, but of course I have a She-Ra figure. And we'll show that out. Now, the arrow, I don't know if this was done particularly done this way. It's got a little bend in it. Most arrows, when I used to use a bow and arrow, they're not crooked like that, but who knows? Maybe he's a trick shot. Don't know. But, you know, again, not my area of expertise. All right, we're going to go down to ground level and check out all the figures here, which is really, really cool. And again, this is just some of the figures that I do have in the collection here, and very excited about it. Again, you know, getting Bo in the collection I thought was kind of a much needed character. Now, there are other characters hopefully coming. If they do have more She-Ra figures, I will probably get them. Again, you know, Shadow Weaver is a definite. I know, I still got to get Hordak. I still got to get Skeletor. I'm just like, those are the mainstays that you probably would have if you were actually like a serious collector, which I am. But again, I get them from time to time, and yours truly, I bounce literally from one genre to another, you know, because of this toy. Oh my gosh, let me think here. The lack of toys on the shelves and the sporadicness of these figures coming out, you know, I mean, I went from wrestling, I'm just trying to go through the ones that I've gone through. You know, I've done a lot of Super 7 lately. I mean, you know, when I see it, I purchase it, you know, if I got the money, of course. And then, you know, I wound up displaying here on the YouTube sphere. And of course, here's Orko, one of my favorites. Gosh, and again, yeah, I know he looks animated, and you know, I get it from everyone though, but this is the only one that I was able to find. And one of the characters I definitely liked was Orko. He was so goofy, and he was just like, you know, he was from Trala, and I'm like, okay, that totally works for me. I'm like, you know, and I was, you know, I don't know how old I was when I was watching it, but there was something about Masters of the Universe that just seemed really, really cool. Again, we had Conan going on, we had a lot of sci-fi stuff, and when Masters of the Universe came out, I'm like, ooh, this is kind of cool. Who's He-Man? And then, of course, they wound up saying that he's related to She-Ra, and you get more, they started building more of the storyline, and you get more in depth with it, and you're like, oh, there's another set of figures, there's another set of friends out there for characters. Okay, I'm game, you know, and it was kind of cool. And like I said, the original She-Ra figures, it wasn't for me. I mean, again, I get it. It was primarily based, and again, don't yell at me for saying this, but it was for the girls out there. And I mean, there are probably some collectors out there that collected them because that was it. But I mean, you could comb her hair, and I'm like, you know what? I want She-Ra to actually get in and fight someone. And it's like, she's fighting Hordak, and I'm like, I don't need to be brushing her hair or giving her conditioner. I mean, that was just not my intent when I got these figures. They were all together. They were all fighting different forces. Yeah, having She-Ra versus Skeletor, cool idea. Having He-Man going against Hordak, cool idea. I'm like, I loved it. Again, that was just me. And, you know, that's what it is. But anyway, Am I excited to have these figures in the collection? Absolutely. So now we got King Randor over here. There's She-Ra. So we got the dad, we got the daughter, we've got the son. I know, the whole Prince Adam thing, I get it, but it had to be done. And then we've got the Sorceress and Man-at-Arms keeping the secret from what happened. And then you had the Secret, was it Secret of the Sword? I think that's what it was, the holiday special, which was awesome. And again, you know, we'll see what happens. Now, am I hoping that the Masters of the Universe line, the movie, does well? I'm hoping so. I hope they stay true to going battle on Eternia. You know, they'll probably pop over in Etheria. You know, it'll be a mishmash of things. Oh, I'm just like, I'm hoping it's a decent movie. You know, I mean, I'm not putting any hope into it. You know, with all the secrets that you know, the watching the, you know, the pictures that are coming out that get leaked, I'm like, the more I see it, the more I get disappointed. Anyway, so yes, if you are collecting the Retro Series figures, definitely a cool addition. So again, as you can tell, we've got Bo, and then we've got She-Ra, which is pretty awesome. If they do make another She-Ra that is based off of this, I definitely get it, because she looks a little bit different. You know, I'm like, okay, we'll see what happens. Mattel, keep up with the Masters of the Universe figures. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying the ride. I'm glad you guys didn't cancel the line. So that is it. Anyway, that is it. That's the end of the video. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. You become part of the Dark Cosmic family. And who are my Dark Cosmic family members? Why, my friends, you are my Cosmic Cosmonauts, my Cosmic Comrades, my insane toy collectors, my Dark Cosmic Pokemon collectors as well, and my Dark Cosmic collectors out there in the YouTubosphere, on the Dark Cosmic Universe, in this incredible journey here on YouTube. Thank you guys again for checking out the channel. So appreciate it. Thank you for sharing the video, remastering, remixing, reinvigorating, reimagining what the Dark Cosmic Universe is in your universe as well. Thank you guys for the comments. So appreciate that. I do get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you for watching the videos. Hey, we're almost up at 1,800 subscribers, which is cosmically epic, my friends. That would mean 200 away from 2K. 2K is getting near, and that's what I say. I'm loving it. And we're also getting near the 3,000 viewed hour mark here. Thank you everyone who is watching the videos. So appreciate it. Totally appreciate it. We are going to get to that mark. We are going to make a splash here on the YouTubosphere. And I appreciate each and every one of you who follows the videos and watches the YouTube shorts and checks out the photos as well. So again, most of the figures that I do with the videos, I do put them in the photos. I learned how to do that. So that's cosmically epic. What do I say, my friends? From one side of the galaxy to the other, and somewhere in between, there is the Dark Cosmic Universe. Thank you guys for watching the videos. Thank you, each and every one of you who watches the videos and leaves comments and also watches. Thank you again. I really, really appreciate it. Stay cosmically insane, my friends. Keep collecting all those action figures. Come back here to the YouTubosphere, better known as YouTube. My name is Avian Savage. That's right. That's how you find me. That's how we find you guys over here. We will definitely see you cosmically soon as I knock over another figure here in the collection. Thank you guys so much again. We will see you cosmically soon. Let me know, what is your favorite figure that you've seen here in the Masters of the Universe Retro line? Take care, my friends, and we will definitely see you cosmically soon.